Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our presentation tonight of R.Network. I want to welcome our R.Network family and our honored guest tonight. My name is Sharon Reeve, and I'm coming to you from Canada, just a swim across from Detroit. And if you're here tonight for the first time, likely someone has invited you to what many people feel is the best business opportunity out there, bar none. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and allow you to see what I can see, our presentation of our network, what we call the participation marketplace. And you know, this business will always evolve based on what the market dictates. So, you know, the market always says what it wants by demand. And then we have to follow when we're in business or we're out of business. And so you can see the evolution over the past few decades from the computer onslaught to the internet. And then, of course, social media. I know when my children grew up, they were always talking about Twitter and YouTube and Facebook. I thought that would be a great thing if they got their face in a book, but that wasn't quite what they were talking about, right? And then, you know, the continuation of the evolution brought us to the marketplace with Amazon and Uber and Costco, and we're introduced to all these names of things that we had never heard such names of before. But it just shows you in the last decade or so that business doesn't look anything like it did a few decades ago. And so today we are at the next generation of business, which is the participation marketplace. So we're glad to have you here looking at this tonight. And I just want to share our vision as a company with you. And at our network, we are creating a participation marketplace that's creating a revolutionary financial movement that shifts the power and the profits from big business to the individual. Through the power of the network, we're able to leverage exclusive savings and drive greater income for anyone who wishes to participate. And you know, you may not think you have a network, but we are more connected now than we ever have been before. Some of us like to say, just look at the contacts in your Facebook groups and on your cell phone, go to the bottom and see how many there are, and you'll see that you have a network. So oftentimes we like to tell people, if someone is benefiting and making money off of our network, off of my network, shouldn't it be me? Shouldn't it be you? I think so. So this screen shows our executives of our network, and there's 5 brilliant men who put this together, and we have complete bios on all 5 of them, which I won't go into tonight, but I'm inviting you to get with the person who brought you and ask you for their bios, because it's very important with a new company such as our network that you understand the legs that you have to stand on. We want to make sure that we are backed by some of the best. And speaking of some of the best, I'd like to point out to you just a couple of the men here on this screen. So Trent Walker, right in the middle, is our Chief Executive Officer. And you know, Trent is a leading payment specialist, and he's been called that by the Wall Street Journal. And if you bought anything in the past decade or so from Google or Facebook or YouTube, it's Trent or Trent's team that made that transaction possible. So I think when you have, you know, doing that type of platform for some of those big names, you could probably say you're one of the world's leading experts. And so we're very, very fortunate to have him as our CEO, because we are a fintech company, and you'll see how we're moving into fintech with one of the arms of our company. It's very exciting where we're going. And I also like to mention to you on the far left of the screen, our president, Richard Smith. And the reason I mention Richard is because this should be something that's quite interesting to you. And what that is Richard is, he's kind of a genius of compensation programs. And Richard has about 63 companies today using one of his compensation plans. However, he has kept his baby of all babies for us at our network, and he has developed, with the other founders as well, one of the best compensation, probably the best compensation plan you'll ever see. And that's what I'm so excited to share with you tonight. So we're going to get there, but I just like to point out these men because they have all fantastic history in business, and they all could stand alone with their resume. So I do encourage you to dig up their bios from the person who brought you and see each of them, what they can contribute to the success of your business. So these are our guiding principles, and they kind of make up the basis of everything that we do at our network. So the three principles are: find out where the world's going and get there first. And as you saw in the evolution of business, we are ahead of the game. The founders are always making sure that we are out in the forefront of where the marketplace wants to go. The second one is make more money than you spend. And we always say that's a fantastic principle, not just for business, but for life. But how many of you have felt that you're on the bottom of that story? You're you're spending more than you make, or there's more month left in your money than money in your month, right? So it's very important in business to make sure that you are making more money than you spend. And again, with our company, you'll see in the compensation plan how they have made that very important for you in order to have you making money right away. They've woven in some great concepts to have you profitable. You could be profitable within the first week or less. And so you'll see that as we continue. And the third principle is the one that most of us cherish the most. And it's lose your life in the betterment of others. And you know, at our network, you're going to meet some of the most wonderful people that you've ever been in contact with. And these people, you know, they're committed to you as a business partner. And even if they're not connected to you, you'll be surprised at how much help that people are there to offer you in our network. It's quite a system. So how is loyalty created within a marketplace? Well, some of the bigger businesses have it figured out. Amazon has decided to give people a great deal and a convenient experience to create loyalty. And then there's a company called Ebates, and they've got quite a concept as well, and they share in the profits with their customer base. Everybody likes to share in profits. Well, at our network, we do both. We offer a great deal, a convenient experience, and we get paid. So that's a combination, all the best of all worlds, right? So imagine if you could participate in some of the largest industries in the world. So these are some of our flagship products and the industries that they represent. And so you can see banking, prescription drugs, travel, smartphones, auto dealerships, mortgages. These are some of the businesses and the industries that we have the ability to put you in business with. If you look at the bottom, you can see that these are all billion and trillion dollar industries. So imagine when you are a charter member, or when you are in business with our network, it's like you own your own car lot almost, virtual of course. It's like you have your own kiosk that offers cell phones, your own prescription drug service. How many of you have wanted to tap into the trillion-dollar banking industry? These are all industries where you can be a part of and participate in those marketplaces. So the opportunity for us is absolutely huge. It's very, very exciting to be at the forefront of something very big that's happening. So imagine participating as a member and sharing revenue with some of those, the largest industries. We don't sell anything, and that's a very, very exciting piece for me. We're not knocking on our neighbors' doors, calling up all our relatives that we haven't talked to for 5 years, and trying to track people down to buy some type of product. We call it a lotion, potion, powder, or pill that people offer. And you know what? They're great products. Most of them are. They have to be. In order to offer them through a sales force, they have to be an exceptional product. But the problem is people can find them elsewhere for a better deal a lot of times. Well, you don't have to worry about selling stuff. All we do is we connect people to the participation marketplace. We share savings and stack commissions. So that's quite a different concept than selling things, don't you think? Well, we're open in over 50 countries in North America, Latin America, Eastern Europe, India, and many more. And I always like to talk about Costco for a minute when I share this slide, because Costco is only open in about 9 countries. Everybody knows of Costco though. And I looked up in 2019, they had 98.5 million members, 9 countries. So we're open in 50. So if we just took our figure or just took Costco's figure, take that figure and multiply by 4, say just for an average 50 countries or 9 countries that Costco's in, times 4 or 5, and you could project it out to just assume that we're going to have maybe, when we're in business that long, 490, 500 million members. It just shows you where the possibilities are. And we have so much more to offer than Costco as far as laterals that I showed you in the previous slide with all the industries. We've got all kinds of things to offer. So I really expect that with our concept of paying people for saving money, you're going to see the growth happen. That's crazy. That's exponential. And as I always like to tell people, we are at the very, very beginning of this business. We've actually been launched since February 1st, 2020. So you can see we're a couple months old by now. And so it's a very beginning of a very, very exciting revolution in business. So why are people participating? We're uniquely positioned to disrupt the advertising and online marketplaces for products and services. And why are we able to do that? We're able to do that because of what I've already said. The combination of great savings and actually paying people to receive those savings to be a part of that participation network. So welcome to our network, Participation Marketplace, where everybody wins. So in the participation marketplace, you can see on the bottom, I like to go to the bottom of this slide first and save the best for last. But in the participation marketplace on the bottom, you'll see several, which I called earlier, our flagship products. And there we call them concierge services. So in concierge, a concierge will get you whatever you need. They'll take care of your needs and do the best to serve you. So that's kind of how these products are set up. Our concierge mortgage, our coming soon home security, our concierge mobile and auto. The 3 out of those 4 concierge services are already operating in US. And there's many great testimonials about the huge savings that people have received just through mobile phones, through automobiles. I mean, savings of thousands of dollars through automobile purchases, savings of hundreds of dollars monthly, every month, through the phone service. So these are all things, any one of these laterals, you could build an entire business on. But you don't have to, because you have all of these laterals to work with. So at the beginning, at the top of the page, First of all, before I go on, I want to mention to you that those concierge services are even available to our customer base as well, that we call fans. So you'll hear that terminology as we go on. But anyone can participate in those concierge services. But then we've got a special offering at the top of the page, and this is for becoming a charter member and being involved in business with us. So when you become a member, there's a one-time charge of $25 and a subscription charge of $50 a month for all your business services. And you're entitled to a full suite of products, as you see below, but also you're entitled to build your business with us and all the things that come with that. The Success Launch Formula will talk about local savings called perks in your local area, travel discounts, participation discount or prescription discount cards, pet products, prescriptions, and earning while other people save. So that's some really great things that you can be involved in when you become a charter member with us. The newest thing, the newest addition that we have is our online global mall. It's a full suite of products, many brand name products, great savings, very convenient, and you can earn while other people save. And it pays you up our entire team building structure, which we're going to talk more about very shortly. And I'm just going to show you a quick video about our online global mall. But before I do, just because there's only one more thing to talk about on this screen, and that is our bank coming this year. And so we will also be able to offer, with all the other laterals, all the products of a bank. And we'll have our own bank that's federally registered as an FDIC bank. And you'll be able to have checking accounts, bill paying, savings accounts, mortgages, any kind of product that any regular bank would have, but you'll get paid on the products. Every time someone in your network participates in the bank, you'll receive a commission. So right now, I'm just going to show you a quick video. So give me one moment here. And I'm going to bring up this little video about our online mall. So how much fun is that? Go back to our presentation here. And this is some of the things that are coming this year in our network. Our products and services are continuing to grow every week. They're actually adding 100 new stores to our mall. And we'll have our initial public offering, a stock offering on the local public market this year, and we'll have our bank, our bank, federally insured, as I mentioned, ability to get paid on swipes. So what that means is if someone in your network, and many will, get a bank account with a debit card, every time they purchase something or every time a transaction is made, you'll be able to participate with commissions on everything that they swipe, every transaction they make. So that is pretty mind-blowing as well. We have international products, our security coming out, our global marketplace, and much more to come. But how do you make money with our network? That's what you're really here to see about, right? So we're going to get into the compensation plan tonight. And you'll see that the first thing that they offer is the Power 3 bonus anytime. So when you personally enroll your first 3 charter members, you are entitled to receive a $50 a month bonus. So let's see, how much did I say your monthly subscription was? $50, right? So you're in business absolutely in the clear after your first 3 members, and many people have done that on their first day. You also unlock all 10 tiers of the compensation plan, which means you can get paid on your entire structure. Now, the second thing bonus that the company is offering is the Power Up one-time bonus. So if you do the same thing I was talking about before and enroll your first 3 charter members, but do it within 7 days, you'll receive an additional $75 one-time bonus. So with the $50 monthly bonus in the first month, you receive $125, but it only cost you $75 to start. So you're already in a positive position. So everyone gets a count back clock in their back office so they know how much time they have left in their 7 days to get their 3 people. So this is the team building structure, which I have mentioned prior to this. And it's actually a 3x10 building structure composed of 3 teams, and 10 tiers or levels. We call them tiers. So you can see the enroller at the top enrolls 3 people and qualifies for his T3 bonus. And then he helps those 3 get 3, and they help their 3 get 3, and the entire structure multiplies by multiples of 3. So in your first tier, you have 3 people, and then you have 9. Keep multiplying by 3, 27, 81, 243. Out 10 tiers is 59,049 people, spots to fill. But if you add up every one of those tiers, it's a total of 88,572 people. Now remember what I said, we're at the very, very beginning of this. This is kind of like a snowball at the top of the hill. You do some work packing in that snow, and as it goes, it just starts to gather some momentum and explosions start happening, because this is absolutely a fascinating opportunity. And you know, I don't want to make light of the current situation, but a lot of people are looking for to build something more stable, that they don't have to be dependent on their current job situation. So it's a great idea when you can become independent from a boss, right? So now what I didn't tell you is our company will pay you $2 on everyone in your entire structure, whether you enroll them or not. So on 88,572 people, that's 100 and, I don't know, my math is gone tonight, $176,144 per month just on enrollment fees. That's before they ever get into the participation marketplace and look at a product, or, you know, buy a cell phone, or, you know, finance a loan through the bank. It's absolutely mind-boggling. And we just stack commission. So what I showed you previous to this, the team building structure and how that worked, that didn't include, as I said, all the commissions. We could see you possibly, and this shows Anna having 3 customers, which we call fans. Anna could be buying some things and bring your commission level up to $7.40. Then add on her customer base, and out of just Anna's group, you're receiving another $4.60 for a total of $12 generated from Anna's team. Now, that might not seem like a lot, but multiply that by 88,572 people. Will your structure fill up? The possibility is huge right now for that to happen. You remember, you don't have to bring in 88,572. I know I just get a couple. I can get 3 or I can get 7 or 10, and they can get their people. I show them how to duplicate. We've got a fantastic duplicatable system. And before you know it, as I said, that just, you'd start to see the momentum happening in your team. And then we're adding all the time to our product level. So I want to mention to you as well about being a founder, because this is another fantastic promotion that the company has put on. And we have another acronym called PEN that stands for Personally Enrolled Network. So the company keeps track of your PEN, and you need to get 10 in your PEN in order to become a founder. And if you do become a founder, then you can participate in the global bonus pools, which is a piece of the profits of everything that's transacted, every product that's transacted in the entire company, whether they're in your group or in another group around the world. So even if you don't see yourself as a huge builder, if you can just get 10, you can earn profits from everybody in the entire company. That's absolutely my favorite piece of the compensation plan. There's also 3 pools for different levels, but I'm going to encourage you to get with the person who brought you, invited you, and they're going to share those pieces with you as well. We also have a founder promotion that ends April 30th. So if you're able to get 10 people in your PEN this month, you got about 30 days to do it, or 29 after today, then you're able to become a founder by that date and receive free shares in the company before it goes to the market, before the IPO is launched. That in itself could mean tons and tons of money. I'm not going to say what it will be, but we have no idea. I always like to point out to people we're kind of like an Amazon that pays commission. But guys, Amazon started as a bookstore. We are so ahead of where Amazon started. So you can rank up to founder status by personally enrolling 10. And if you do it before April 30th, you'll be awarded shares in the public offering. But at any time you do it, you get in on the global bonus pool, and you will also learn about other bonus pools as well. So what makes us different? We make money when people save. We save on thousands of retail brands. We're partnered with a bank. We pay people on debit swipes, and you don't have a bunch of inventory to stock in your garage. So I'm going through this a little bit quicker tonight, and the reason I am is because we want to do a little bit of a quicker presentation just for a little taster. And then you can get with somebody that brought you, and they can fill in the details, fill in the gaps, and explain more to you. But I thought it was important to do one presentation a little bit quicker. And so this is just a closer look. And I love this screen, although it looks a little bit wordy. And I'm just going to point out to you that we talked about the company paying you $2 for everyone in your team building structure. So if you had 20 members and you got your $50 bonus, and your $2 times 20 is $40, so a total of $90. But as the company starts adding product and your people start participating in the marketplace, that could go up to, say, $30 a month is what the company's projecting, giving you an income of maybe $650 a month. The company will bring on more and more product, and people will participate more and more. If you can see yourself getting to 500 or 1,000 people, you can generate income of $15,000 to $30,000 a month Remember, folks, we're at the very, very beginning of something very huge, much bigger than Amazon will be. I believe it. You might think I'm crazy, but I totally believe that with what the founders have put in place. So this is the importance of timing. Every company goes through 3 stages: formulation, momentum, and stabilization. And guys, we're at the beginning. That's what I keep saying, but it's so true. You're in the formulation stages just a couple months into this company. And so the people that get in any company at the very, very beginning are able to take advantage of the huge growth that happens in the momentum stage. So right now, we don't have critical mass yet, but there is going to be a day when our network is on the tongues of everybody. Everybody's going to know what our network is. And it's going to develop a mass that's going to push the momentum forward. The people that are in place now and are developing a business and getting ready for that huge momentum shift will be the people that are most likely to make the huge income that comes in that stage before the stabilization period happens. So at our network, we have everything required for you to have a fantastic business. We have all kinds of material, including our success launch formula. So it's basically an easy concept: learn, share, and earn. And this success launch formula, you'll get an email with that in it, and the person who invites you into the business will go through it with you and show you everything that you need, and you can sit down and make a plan step by step, what the experts have decided, have put together to launch your business the best way, the easiest way. But we have all kinds of Facebook groups, websites. We've got a corporate website, a corporate YouTube channel. We've got all kinds of PDFs, marketing pieces. Our head of marketing is incredible. We also have our team leader, John Johnson, who puts together some fabulous marketing pieces for me. You will have everything that you need to launch a fantastic business with our network. I like to end by sharing 10 things that separate our network from other businesses that you might be hearing about online. So we have thousands of products, not just one type of product. We have the three members, and it's free. You don't have to pay any business fees. Earn shares in the company, so you've got another 30 days or so to do that. We don't sell anything. The best part, we share savings and stack commissions. We've got a global opportunity, and right now our founders are putting together the ability for us to go into other countries as well. And we're pretty excited about some things that they're gonna bring out for us, and we're gonna watch and stay tuned and see what they do. We have very low cost entry. Many people spend hundreds getting involved in business, if not thousands, if you're in, other type of businesses where you need maybe a store or licenses or insurances, advertising. We could go on forever. But we also have full training and support, our bank coming soon, local merchants to get involved, and our free customer base that we call fans. So I thank you for being a part of our presentation tonight. I know it was quicker than we usually do, but like I said, I wanted to give you just a little bit of an idea of how our network, how fascinating it is, and I wanted to do it in a shorter version, and there's much longer versions that you can see as well that provide a lot more detail. But for those of you that just want a quick one to see if it's something that you might be interested in, then get with the person who brought you. I always encourage you to do that, and they can provide with you all kinds of details, websites, many things that will interest you as far as our network. And I encourage you to join us and see if this isn't the best opportunity that you've ever seen before. Thank you so much.